Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos, and today I have for you a Red Eyes deck, sort of. We're trying to make Red Eyes great again, and yeah, they need help, man. Red Eyes really took a bad hit. I mean, nothing on the deck was nerfed. It's just the meta around it got so strong that this card became irrelevant after dominating for so long. So we're gonna give it a lot of help. Mainly the warrior engine we're gonna run with it is Element Savers. Element Savers on their own are a super good deck, strong enough to beat almost any deck in the meta, you know, with help as well. Pure is going to be a little hard, but with some nice help from Alistair, you have a really strong Element Saver deck. You have Alistair that can boost or Red Eyes / Dragon since it's a fusion. And then we have access, of course, to or Invoke Cositus, Invoke Magellanica engine. And then the, you know, Kaliga is always making like a guest appearance, never shows up, but it's in here if we ever need it. So one of the things I did in this deck, I want to give a shout out to my boy Steven Freshy, because when I was building this, I just couldn't fit everything into a 20 card deck. And then I remember, you know what, I've seen my boy Steven plenty of times use 25 cards, whether he's playing Element Savers or Noble Knights. It always works out for him, so I decided to give it a go. But since I run 21 instead of 20, I'm gonna run 26 instead of 25. And the deck did really well. I'm gonna show you my last 10 duels, and it actually finished 8-2, which is not bad at all. Again, Element Savers on their own are really strong. They're a very good engine because they thin the deck so fast that you're more than likely going to get to the rest of your, your side engine, what I like to call it, which is going to be Alistair, and in this case also Red Eyes Fusion. I don't run Red Eyes Insight because I didn't want to have to put more Red Eyes in the deck. For Insight, you need to send a Red Eyes from the deck to the graveyard before you can search, and I really didn't want to. I didn't want to just run 2 and then, you know, have to pitch 1 and only have 1 Red Eyes Fusion left. So I just ran it like this. We do have 1 Black Metal Dragon to search the Red Eyes Fusion. Other than that, we're just hoping to draw into it. However, if we happen to draw the Red Eyes in our hand, that's okay because we can use Invocation, Red Eyes, and any other Element Saver, and we go straight into Red Eyes / Dragon. Other than that, Invocation is mainly going to be used to go into Cositus or Magellanica to put another body on the board with the Red Eyes. I have 1 Black Stone of Legend, so I can recycle my Red Eyes. If this is in the graveyard and there's a Red Eyes in the graveyard, I can send it back to the deck, add this back to my hand, and then, you know, go for another Red Eyes Fusion. You can also send your Red Eyes / Dragon back to the extra deck if you've run out, and then, you know, maybe activate Red Eyes Fusion again. For the Element Saver engine, I'm pretty much kept it the same. We have 2 Malehu, 3 Lap, 1 Water, 1 Earth, and 1 Wind. Along with, you know, the 3 Palace and the 3 Elemental Training. Palace is super good. I mean, Palace, you know how good it is. But Element Training I really like because if you have your Red Eyes Fusion, you're not going to be able to normal summon. But you can set. So you can set a monster, set your Elemental Training, flip the Elemental Training, and then get either your Malehu or your Lap, you know, whatever you're trying to do for that turn. You can also use this to tribute your Black Metal Dragon, search the Red Eyes Fusion, tribute your Alistairs, you know, summon the Lap. You guys know how that works. Just throwing Red Eyes in there. And this is post nerf. I'm not running any cards that are banned or anything like that. We're not running Beatdown, unfortunately. We're gonna start trying out Ties That Binds. This actually works a lot better than Beatdown in some instances because of your Element Savers being level 4 or lower. You can swim on the board with them pretty easily, and that way they also get a boost. Let's go ahead and show you some games. Well, let me show you the win streak first. So as you can see, we were able to win 8 of the last 10. The losses was this guy. I put up a good fight, but he had Double Desire. I've never seen anyone run Double Desire. I Malehu the first one, he summoned another one, and I died. And then this was just Gravekeepers. He had Necro Valley turn 1. I couldn't do a whole lot after that. I was able to summon Cositas, but then eventually he just stalled into a Quinton Magician and I was done for. But everything else we were able to beat, and let me go ahead and show you guys some of those games. And I just realized that when I cropped the deck list, there's no extra deck, but you guys saw what the extra deck is, and it's also pretty obvious. But then there's also the 2 additional traps that are not shown in there. Alright, so we have Master of Destiny, which is going to get nerfed. And we're going first, so we're just gonna go Elemental Lord, Summon Molehu set, or Elemental Training. We don't have the Red Eyes engine, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. Elemental Training is going to special summon the Earth one. I'm going to use the Earth one to bring back my Molehu, or at least that's what I thought I was going to do. We're going to summon the Lab so we can negate any trap, hopefully. But we can't negate that one. That is a Rebirth of Parsat. So my Aina is going to be shuffled back into the deck. So I'm going to have to use Elemental Training, bring it back to the field, activate the effect to special summon the Molehu, and Tie That Binds is going to let me destroy that Avenging Knight. So we're not in such a tough spot until this spider came out. We're going to try to flip it face down, Dark Illusion, another counter trap, nothing we can do. And now we're going to have to deal with Desperado. But you know what? He had such a broken hand that I deserve a top deck, right? So we're going to get Alistair. Time to give Desperado its worst enemy. Activate Invocation. Special summon Invoke Cositas. And yeah, how about you out this forehead? I can't attack because I searched the previous turn with the Palace. We're gonna summon the Black Stone, summon a Red Eyes. In defense position, I didn't want to attack into a Wall of Gear or anything like that, even though that was more than likely a dead counter trap. And then we see the scoop as I was boosting up my Cositas. So yeah, the Red Eyes made a cameo there. We didn't get the Red Eyes fusion, but I felt like it was still a good duel. I ran into 2 counter traps and I was able to get back up with a top deck of Alistair, of course. He is that good. And here you're gonna see how crazy you can swarm the board with this deck. So we're gonna activate Invocation, summon Red Eye Slash. Normally, when you summon Red Eye Slash Dragon, your turn is over, right? Because you're using Red Eyes Fusion. Well, Invocation has no restriction. So we're gonna bring out a Red Eyes from the deck as well. And then the following turn, I can shuffle the Red Eyes back into the deck because we top deck another Red Eyes Fusion. So we send the Red Eyes back, get the Stone of Legend to our hand, activate Red Eyes Fusion for a second time, and just look at this field. Triple, double Red Eyes Slash with the Red Eyes Vanilla. Slash is gonna activate to equip 1 warrior to each. So we have 2 targeting negations. Sphere Creeper is going to protect his life. He top decks Dark Cannon. I thought I was going to die here because he already has the thing to attack twice. I thought maybe he has a way to boost his Dark Edge. He does not, so we get the win after that. Ties That Binds. Dead. We have Odeon. And this was a really like a feel-good win because one of the main things that started to kill Red Eyes as a deck was Subterrors. Subterrors were able to dodge the targeting negation from Red Eyes because you would activate the what's his name? The big one. You know who I'm talking about. The one that banishes and then chain your warrior from the graveyard, and then Red Eyes couldn't negate anymore. So Subterrace is one of the decks that started killing it. When activate ties, go for the Red Eye Slash. Unfortunately, oh wait, I thought that was the frog one. Never mind, that was a different duel. So there's a flip-flop frog. Umastrix, that's what I was talking about. Umastrix is going to special summon, flip face down, and that special summons a Stego Kraken. We're gonna summon a Red Eyes to the field. summon Lap, and let's just clear the entire board. He tries to target, we negate. Attack the flip-flop frog. That one doesn't target, so there was no way for me to negate that. But whatever he said, we can simply negate. We'll pick up another Red Eyes Fusion, so Blackstone of Legend is going to shuffle the Red Eyes back into the deck so we can activate it. I had Alice there to boost the my Red Eyes Fusion if I wanted to. Pretty dominating win right there. And this replay, this one made me a little sad, man. As you can see, I'm still not over the whole beatdown thing. And then I go up against this fella who is probably getting his last Hazy Beast tilt in before beatdown is ultimately dead. So he's gonna jump forward, summon Hazy Flame Sphinx, mill to special summon a Pyrotech mech. When a Red Eyes Fusion, we already set a monster on the field. We set the wind one, Element Saber, the wind. Now we're gonna set our elemental training, and this is what I was talking about. You get to summon your Red Eyes / Dragon. You can normal summon anything else, but elemental training is gonna let you tribute your face down to put either a spell negation or a Canadia on the board. So it's gonna go for beatdown, try to destroy my Red Eyes. Elemental training is gonna summon Molehu. Molehu flip face down, and then unfortunately he scoops. But I feel you, man. I know you were just trying to have fun with your Red Eyes. I mean with your Hazy Beast before it gets ultimately nerfed. I feel that. I've already said goodbye to beatdown though. Alright, and this last duel was a pretty free win. My opponent dared me to OTK, and I'm like, alright, you don't think Red Eyes can OTK? They didn't used to be able to OTK unless you had a Black Dragon. But now that my boy Alistair is in the squad, this is easy. Red Eyes / Dragon. We can also set the Alistair for a follow-up search next turn. Tie that binds. Red Eyes / equip, activate Invoker, and we get the scoop. I mean, why do you get salty, man? Why do you get salty if you didn't do anything and then I OTK? Right? And yeah, that is my attempt to make Red Eyes relevant again. This deck was a lot of fun, man. I really like Red Eyes. The only problem is that, you know, when you compare Red Eyes Fusion to Neos Fusion, the main drawback of Red Eyes Fusion is that you can't do anything else the turn you activate. Can't normal summon, can't special summon before, can't special summon after. Neos Fusion just has much more utility because you can do whatever you want and then Neos Fusion at the end. But yeah, still Red Eyes is still a really cool looking monster, and it was really fun to use. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. And until next time.